Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Wyola. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. They'll give it to the back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Nair. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the 3rd down conversion.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Aller. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Just Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And tackled there by the defense.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Close to the tight end. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run it here. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Now they're running on the toss. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
The Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here's the option play. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Spidone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So with just seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to tie things up at the break. Right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Testing the right side here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Dropping back. It's Aller. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Aller. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Set up now with a 1st and goal, a chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they go in front here in the second half. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Send the back in motion. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Bites off a defender. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to find room. It's Singleton. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Ball carrier tackled there.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Mayer. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Tiny space at the 20. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the back now goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes the catch. Can he get in? The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.